Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Phobos with BronzeLeagueGaming. Thank you for tuning in. Got another replay sent to us by my good friend Gent, and hopefully we'll see some good action here. We do have Gent as the red Protoss in the bottom corner of, I have no idea what this map is actually. Antigua Shipyards? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. Versus his opponent Ijax, another Protoss player. Go ahead and bring up that production tab and see that both players are up to building probes. Very standard at this point in the game. Probes. Must have probes. And it looks like Gent is going to go ahead and be the first to send out a scout here. Going to sacrifice a little bit of economy. Not much of one. Do have that pylon going down right next to his Nexus. Not something I'm sure I agree with. We see that Gent has chosen to build his much farther down, actually out in front of his natural expansion, choosing to go for a little bit of defense again with that, rather than right back here, where it's not grabbing any kind of information. Not sure if I really agree with that pylon placement, but that's a minute thing that I choose to criticize. Do have that gateway going down. Does see that neither gas is up at this point, so probably going to see a little bit of a later foregate at this point, because that's about what 90% of PvPs are. Do have that initial gateway going down at the front here. Now that does, because the pylon is so much closer to the home base to this Nexus, that means this gateway gets put down a little bit sooner, as we can tell. 40 seconds to 30 seconds, so it's about 10 seconds sooner, but that's 10 seconds you have your zealot out, so 10 seconds sooner you have your second unit out. It's just 10 seconds you can add on to the time frame of your game, which is why you would build your pylon this close to your mineral line. But that's, I would figure, is pretty elementary at this stage in Starcraft 2 gaming life. I do see that cybernetics core get dropped as well. No cybernetics core here yet, though. And there we see cybernetics core get dropped. I'm not sure if I agree with letting this probe run all the way back. I would have sent it around. Let it grab some extra information. Does get sandwiched there, though. Isn't in quite a bit of trouble and gets picked off. Very aggressive play by Gent there. Do have a pylon out here in the corner to prevent any kind of warp in or elevator shenanigans here in the corner, just so that he can spot that. Very interesting pylon placement. Looks like we're going for a proxy pylon here as soon as the gateway tech is done. First assimilator is already finished for oh crap, what's his name? Ijax. And second simulator finishes for Gent here. So as far as simulator timing goes, Gent is quite a bit ahead. You're going to start pumping out quite a bit of gas quite quickly. Pylon in the middle of the base here, just expanding his supply count. Another probe from his opponent starts moving in here, but it's going to get picked off by that stalker really quickly. Doesn't grab a whole lot of extra scouting information. Does see that the warp gate research is on the way out already. Where's that cybernetics core? They are actually fairly close to being. Oh, never mind. They're about 20 seconds different. Gent's is 20 seconds slower, and he only is on one gateway at this point, where his opponent has already finished his second. Gent's stockpiling quite a bit of money, though. Getting close to 300 here, and I'm not sure as to why that is. Do have that second gateway planned out, as well as a robo facility already. So we're seeing a 3-gate robo off of one base by Gent. A couple of stalkers planning to move out. Very risky maneuver, I would have to say. Firepower-wise, though, he does have Gent outgunned. Sentries are not known to be extremely hard hitters. So this could be bad for Gent if Ijax chooses to move in right now. Warp gate is finished, though. And it looks like Ijax is choosing to move in. He's going to go ahead and focus down one of these units, though. Does take the shields off of... does lose the sentry. May lose that... Yep, do have reinforcements here. Kill it. Got it. I would say Ijax needs to back off very clearly here. He is sitting in his opponent's base where he can reinforce without much of an effort. And there we do see a bit of a retreat, not much of one, but we do have the observer already on the way out. Do see that there's only 2 gates for Ijax. Do see the additional gateway on the way down though, as well as this forge. So he's going to see some warp-ins as well as armor upgrades and such. Those zealots, if they can maintain melee range, are going to do an absolute ton of damage to that to this Stalker force. But the real worry right now has to be that Immortal. It will focus fire down those Stalker, and it looks like we're going to see a major push go down from Gent. He's going to be very aggressive here. Needs to slow down these Stalkers so that they engage in time with with the rest of his forces. Excellent Guardian Shield going down. Probably the preferred attack or preferred spell in this engagement, since these units are ranged. He did manage to wall off this base, but other than allowing time for another warp-in, that's not going to do much. And we see him close the distance, and these Immortals are just going to go to town on these Stalkers. Instead, he chooses to focus down that Zealot. He needs to start working against those Stalkers. The shields are down for that Immortal, but those Stalkers on Ijax's side just got obliterated. This Immortal is starting to recharge shields, but very heavily damaged. But they are taking this Nexus apart faster than... oh my goodness. This is just getting shut down really hard. Seeing a couple of warp-ins, another sentry here. Excellent force cast right there, but because these are all ranged units, they're just taking these apart. And because of the observer right here, they have no problem seeing up this ramp. Oh, not the unit to warp in. This is gone, my friend. Ijax, you're toast. You're not going to be able to recover from this. You've lost your entire army. Oh. Excellent. So those are going to last just long enough for him to be able to... No. He's going to probably... Yep, there they go. Those Zealots didn't do a whole lot right there. They may be able to... No. Oh, they killed a sentry for Gent's side. It was a very nice timing attack on Gent's part. Did manage to shut down quite a bit of Ijax stuff. But even with charge, that was not the unit composition to be throwing up against force with Immortals. You needed a lot more Zealots. You didn't need any sentries in that mix. You needed Zealots and Stalkers and maybe 1 or 2 of your own Immortals, but you had no robotics bay. Blink would have been a very nifty tool to have, but even then, because of this observer granting such high ground vision, that advantage would have been negated quite a bit. This Pylon didn't play a whole lot that big of a role in this game. Sorry, Pylon. Maybe next time. Did do an excellent job of getting Expo saturated and up and running. Very, very nice timing attack. Managed to stop Ijax right before, like he said, right before the charge had finished. But even with that charge, there were not nearly enough Zealots to deal with that much firepower coming off the Immortals and Stalkers in particular. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This is Phobos. Hopefully we'll catch you again. If you want us to submit or cast some of your own games, you want us to commentate anything, or you just have questions or want to give your opinion about something, send it to BronzeLeaguePerspective@hotmail.com. Once again, that's the BronzeLeaguePerspective@hotmail.com. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll catch you again.